Welcome to Banile Harris YouTube channel. Like and subscribe so that you are not left behind in the next coming series of our knowledge series. In the last video, we had personal growth and self-improvement session. Today, we are going to look at part 2 of the same personal growth and self-improvement, so that then we can deal with the remaining parts of part 2, so that you understand what you can then go and practice what you learned in part 1 and what you learned in part 2, and see how it benefits in your life. So today we are looking at part 2. So let's start with this. Focus on moving forward. Every time a situation happens that wants to block your way, your focus must be on moving forward. Never have a time where you stand still. That is why in our previous videos, we indicated to you that when you go through the storm, you never stop. If you want to get hurt, when you move into the storm, you stop in the storm, you will get hurt. And it will hurt you big time. So when we pass through the storm, we keep on moving. When we pass through the desert, we keep on moving. When we pass through the wilderness, we keep on moving. So as these negative things come into your life, focus on moving forward and nothing else. Now, have resilience. You have to begin to have resilience, which you have in yourself. Take it out. Practice it. Practice taking it out, because you need resilience so that anything that comes your way, you can stand against it. You got to begin to recognize and to manage your emotions. Now that is why personal management becomes an issue. People who can manage their emotions, people who can recognize when other people are going to hurt them, most of the time they get stuck. So one of the things that you need to do is to develop emotional regulations. Have regulations and resilience against all these negatives. Now you've got to develop coping strategies for yourself. What strategies would I bring up that will help me cope? When I realize that I'm about to lose it, I must bring that, I must bring this, I must bring this, I must bring that. So that then I can use them in this journey of growth, in this journey of improvement, of improving myself, in this journey of finally reaching my destination. You see, many a time we don't understand the process of planning. When people go into planning, whether it's strategic planning or whatever planning you go through, the first thing you go into planning, you say, what is the plan that we have in place? Once you all agree that this is the plan, then you must protect that plan. You must set protective mechanisms, protective strategies, so that nothing can hamper the progress of your plan. Now, today in South Africa, we've got the government of national unity. Now, my question I always ask, what is the plan? What is their collective plan? Because these are politicians coming from different political environments, and they've come together. Some hated each other before, some disliked each other, some were talking bad about each other. Now that they are in one pot, now my question to them is, what is your plan? Is your plan very clear? Very clear, because your plan obviously should be about the improvement of people of South Africa. I presume that should be the major thing of that unity that you have come up to, because the people of South Africa have spoken. And now that they have spoken, it's for you to say, this is what people have said they want to see. They want to see their life change. They are fed up about having wasted 30 years in this quagmire in which we find ourselves in today. So the plan is important, but that plan, it's a plan that we all agree on. One, it's a plan that we all agree on. Two, now what is a protective measure that you are going to put in place for this plan? Now you say this is number one measure, then I'll say to you, what then if anything goes wrong? What is going to be a measure that replaces that other one? Then you come with a second plan, with a second strategic measure of protecting so that we can always be moving forward. Then until you have 6 to 7 protective measures that you will apply as you go, as you move forward. If you don't have that, I'm afraid the sun is going to set before you get to your destination. Now that is why I say the next thing is to develop a coping strategies. Now then we begin to cultivate gratitude and positivity. Gratitude. You got to be grateful. In anything that happens, you know, I've learned one thing in my life. In this lifetime, nothing happens by mistake. Nothing. Show me anything that has happened by mistake. There is no mistake. That's what we have commonly said. There are mistakes. In this world, there is no mistake. There is purpose. Everything that happens to you, there's a purpose why it's happening. If you don't understand the purpose why it's happening to you, go and find it. It's not a mistake. There is just no mistake in this world. But we have conditioned ourselves that there are mistakes. There are no mistakes. Now, cultivate gratitude and positivity. Be grateful. Be grateful. All the time, be grateful. What happens to you, be grateful. And see how you deal with that. Be positive all the time. You know, you cannot start a journey with negativity. It's a failure altogether. But when you start a journey with positivity, then we are sure we'll arrive at our destination. Focus on the good things in life. Focus on the good things in life. What happening in your lifetime that is good, focus on it. Don't waste your time on negative things. We spend so many time in our lifetime looking at negative things. All the negative things, they hate to see you succeed. Did you understand what I'm trying to say? All the negative things in your life, those negative things, they hate you. They hate you for you not to achieve what you intend to achieve in your lifetime. So if you are going to concentrate on negativity, you will never arrive where you're supposed to. You will never arrive at your destination. Because you'll spend your time dealing with these negative things, and they'll keep coming one by one. You deal with this one, this negative one, and then you achieve, then the next one arrives, then the third one, then the fourth one. They'll keep on coming, they'll never stop. And if you focus on them, you will be surprised how much time you wasted in your life. Some of you, as I say, what I'm saying, you're watching on this video, you begin to question yourself. Had I not focused on these negative things, my life would have been far better by now. You are never too late. You are never too late. You can start now and stop focusing on the negative and just put your mind into anything that is positive. Move into it. Any negative thing you see, you discard it and you keep on moving on. Practice gratitude. Be thankful all the time. You are not on your own. God says, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I'll be with you throughout lifetime. So be grateful all the time that He has given you every opportunity that you are able to handle any situation. You need to be grateful. We can focus, the next phase that we focus on is the mindset. Now we are looking at these attributes that will help us to move forward and to grow and to become better people. Now let's focus on the mind shift. How do we shift the mind? Now obviously shifting your mind will easily take you 6 to 12 months. The whole year focusing on your mindset. How do you shift your mind from what it was to what you want it to be? Because there's a journey in front of you, and you want to face these challenges that are in front of you. You want to achieve them. So you cannot achieve them with the same old mindset. You need to have a shift, a change in your mindset. Now, the first thing that you need to remove when you deal with your mindset, tell yourself, anything and everything that I set myself to achieve is going to be possible. Now begin to challenge your limiting beliefs. Huh? What is it? Look at all your limiting beliefs. Look at all your negative self-talk. Remove them. Start to remove them one by one. Your self-talk must be positive. Your belief systems must be positive. They must be growth-filled. They must not be limiting. You cannot want to grow and you keep harboring limiting beliefs and limiting thinking. You cannot. It's not possible. You'll never grow. Now, look at every framework that is negative. Every thought that is negative. Do away with it. Do away with it. Rather, to replace those negativity, practice affirmations. I'm a kind person. I'm a loving person. I'm a winner. I'm a goal getter. Now, these are positive statements. Come up with anything that is positive. No, the mind doesn't know what is right and what is wrong. The mind just accepts what you give it to. If you tell your mind, you are a lazy person, you are stupid, you are foolish. That's what your mind understands, stupid, foolish. Now comes an opportunity where you want to become a brave person, where you want to become an intelligent, show your intelligence, then the mind says, hey, hang on. You are foolish. And foolish people don't participate in an arena of intelligence. The mind always gives us back what we put in. You cannot put in 2,000 rands in your mind and go and expect one morning wake up and draw 5,000 rand out of your mind. The mind will say, hi, hang on, you deposit 2,000. So the only amount you can take is 1,800 or 1,900. Or if you want everything, you then take 2,000. You can't take more than 2,000. That's what the mind will tell you. And unfortunately, many people have been disappointed by their mind. So a mind shift is very, very important. Develop a growth mindset. Begin to develop a growth mindset where your mind becomes to shift from where it was to the next level. That's a growth mindset. A self-confidence. Now, a growth mindset will never have small talks, negative small talks. It has no time for that. It has no time for that. But if you want to grow, you must begin to have a growth mindset that will help you achieve what you want to achieve. You must have self-confidence. Self-confidence. Be confident of yourself. You see, these things that I'm saying, they have nothing to do with your educational level. They have nothing to do with your educational level is an advantage. It's a bonus, it's a plus. But there are people who want to say, I never went to school. I'm not talking to a person who went to school here. I'm talking to a human being who's made in the image and the likeness of God. By going to school is an advantage. If you do not go to school, you listen to what I'm saying to you, this will make you one good morning to wake up a giant. That the very same people who went to school will come and bow down before you. So every time, I don't, most of the time in what I'm saying, I don't involve your education is a bonus. It doesn't mean if you never had an opportunity to go to school, you are a failure. That's not God. That's not what God said to us. He said, I bless you. Be fruitful. Multiply. Rule over. Fill the earth. That's what he said to us. Now we expect you, if you are educated, you have gone to school, it's an advantage. We compliment you. If you did not go to school, it's okay. We are talking to you. So we are more interested to people who are made in the image and likeness of God. I'm talking to such people because I've realized God's people have lost it. That is why I always talk about God's people. And when I talk to God's people, I do it with the utmost respect and with the utmost sincerity, with an almost honesty. If you get hurt, find a way to heal yourself. Or come up, let's help you heal and put you in a healing process so that you become a better person. Now that's a shift of, that's when we shift our mindset. You got to develop a growth mindset, have confidence in yourself. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Everything that challenges what you are doing, look at it as an opportunity. You got to understand this. In every good thing, there is a bad thing. And in every bad thing, there is a good thing. So yours, because you want to grow, you look at opportunities, whether they come from a negative saying. Each time people say negative things to you, look at the opportunity within the negativity. And if you find the opportunity within the negative, use it to your advantage, because you want to grow. And that's the behavior of a grown mindset. We embrace challenges as opportunities. Then we celebrate the success when we achieve our intentions. Most of the time when you are hit with problems, don't focus on the problem. Find a solution. Each time you get a problem, don't focus on the problem. Find a solution to the problem. Because once you have a solution, you no longer have a problem. Now you got to have to begin to practice problem-solving, critical thinking. Problem-solving, critical thinking, so that you can then move away from the problem. You see, if you can learn to focus at problems all the time, you will get stuck. Many people today in this lifetime, they got stuck because they spend most of their time into the problem. Don't look at the problem. This is the problem. Find a solution. When you've got a solution, move with the solution. And don't compromise. Don't compromise to move forward with a solution. When you have a solution, you no longer have a problem. Now you are practicing problem solving, critical thinking skills. So your thinking must be very critical. Wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter who does the wrong. It's wrong. We are not going to look at your status because you have done a wrong thing and I compromise. No, don't compromise. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. And we'll always move. We'll almost move with the wrong, with what is right. We are not going to move with what is wrong. That should be the essence of everything. That is why we have to develop a mindset, a growth mindset, by focusing on solution, by developing as many solutions that will assist us in our way to get to our goal. Now we need to practice visualization and affirmations. Visualization and affirmation is what you need to practice along this way. Now visualizations simply mean see yourself already having achieved your goal. See yourself having achieved within the arena of that goal that you set yourself to achieve. That's visualization. Affirm to yourself that I am the right person for this goal. I am the right person for this. You know, never decry yourself. Affirm yourself all the time. When people decry you, affirm yourself. When people let you down, rise up the ladder. That's how, because when you don't do that, you are opening yourself to getting stuck on the way. What is your desired outcomes? What do you want to see coming up in your life? Focus on those things, because those are the things that will positively enhance your achievement. Repeat empowering affirmations. All the time, repeat empowering affirmations. Because if you don't do that, you are letting yourself down. Now, when you look at the other area, skills development, develop your skills. We spoke about the skills earlier on, but this time now you realize, for me to achieve this goal, I need these skills. Then develop your skills. Improve yourself. Now, if you are not a good person in communication, now take communication serious. Improve communication skills. Improve relationship skills. Improve your listening skills. Because, a good listener is a good speaker. Now, you got to improve those skills. Practice assertive communication. So that you become assertive in anything you say, you must be assertive. You've got to be sure that this is what I want to do. Develop time management. If you are lacking in time, develop your time management skills. Your productivity skills are very important, because winners are productive. Losers are not productive. Prioritize your task. Prioritize every task you want to do, because these tasks have got different magnitudes. So prioritize your tasks. Use productivity as your tool to achieve what you intend to achieve. Productivity is a valuable skill. Any person who is not productive, because productivity simply says to you, this is what I want to do, and this is the time I want to achieve this thing in this time frame, and you work on that. You find the best methods to achieve this thing within that record time. That's what productivity is. Every employer will want to work with productive people. Unproductive people will never take you anywhere. You cannot be given a department to manage the department, and things that will take you 6 months to achieve, it takes you 2 years. Then you are not a productive manager. You are not a productive whoever you can be, what status they've given you. So be a productive person and improve that productive skill, because productivity it's a skill that everybody who says I want to become a better person must have. Enhance your problem solving skills, your decision making skills. Now, these are the skills that you need to improve. Practice critical thinking. You've got to be a critical thinker. Don't be a slow pea thinker. You've got to be a very practical, critical thinking skills. Weigh options and consider the consequences. All the time when things happen to you, when opportunity comes, weigh their consequences and see which one I can go with and which one I can. Use your gut feeling. Everybody has got his gut feeling. Your gut feeling will tell you this will work, this will not work. At times you say this will not work and this will work without having concrete reasons why you say this is going to work. But when you believe and you trust that this I'm setting myself to is going to work, go for it. Don't look back. All the time, learn new skills. New skills and new hobbies. Do away with the old hobbies and develop new skills. Learn new skills and new hobbies. Explore interests. You've got, move with people who have interest in what you are doing. You cannot move with people who don't have interest in what you are doing. They are going to waste your time, and it's gonna take you long. When you are supposed to take 1 year to achieve what you needed to achieve, it's going to take you for the rest of your life to achieve what you needed to achieve, because you are moving with people who are not having the same interest with you. If it's possible, you can take online courses, if possible, and attend to workshops. Do anything and everything you want to do to learn. Learn from everybody. Learn from people you love. Learn from people you hate. Learn from people who don't want to. Learn from people who don't trust you. Learn from every person. Because when you afford yourself the opportunity to learn, you'll be surprised how much you have learned in a short space of time, because you are productive. Now, the other area that we need to look at as we want to grow, the purpose of direction. Why do we have to make direction purposeful? Discover the life purpose and your passion. Some people don't know why they were born men and not women, and some people don't know why they were born women and not men, and they don't know why I was made a man. What was the purpose for me to be a man? Until you know such things, you will never grow. You will never grow. Some people have come onto this planet as men and women, They lived in this planet as men and women. They've died in this planet. They've went out. They didn't know what they came to do here, what was their purpose here, and they left the planet without knowing that. Now you have an opportunity listening to me this afternoon or this morning or this evening. Now do yourself a favor. Find purpose of your life. What is it that you are passionate about? Anything that you are passionate about, that is the purpose of your life. Go for it. Explore values and interests within yourself. Explore values, and there are many values within you, and there are many interests with you. Explore them. Identify long-term goals, short-term goals that you can focus on and get yourself into. Set long-term goals. At times you've got a short-term, you've got a medium-term, and you've got a long-term goal. Get involved. Get involved. Set yourself visions. Your goal will never be achieved without a vision. Set yourself a vision and be clear on your vision. You see, when you want bananas, you cannot opt for oranges. A foolish man says, I want pumpkins, and they give him grapes, and he's happy. He enjoys grapes, and you forget about the pumpkins. Don't be foolish. Have a vision. Have a vision. What you want to see yourself in 5 years to come. Today. How do you see yourself in 5 years to come? Because if you don't see yourself today, as in 5 years, then you will never get where you want to get to. You can create a vision board. Some people create vision boards. You can create a vision board on your wall and say, this is where I am today. This is where I want to go. And along the way, these are the things I want to achieve in my way, so that then you can have a direction. You want to direct yourself again so that you achieve the vision you set yourself to achieve. Break down into small goals. Break down into small goals. And each time you achieve that small goal, compliment yourself. Be happy for yourself. Be happy for yourself. Then move to the next goal. Create an action plan and the priorities. Your action plan must be there. You must be very clear what you're going to do. Set realistic deadlines. This part of a plan, I want to achieve it in 2 months' time. Focus on it in 2 months' time. Make sure you achieve it. Keep on moving. And once you achieve it, compliment yourself. Focus on high-impact activities, so that you can move faster. Because as a productive person, you can't keep on looking just at the small goals. Increase them. Focus on those that are high impact activities. Attack them, work on them. When you achieve them, compliment yourself. Develop resilience. I'm repeating this. Develop resilience and perseverance. Many people in this lifetime have failed because they have no resilience, they have no perseverance. They start things, they are good starters, but they are bad finishers. They start everything, they keep on starting. Every year they keep on starting, but they don't finish what they started. Because why? They are not resilient and they are not they don't have perseverance. Anticipate obstacles. You got to anticipate obstacles. Earlier on we spoke about your plan. Protect your plan. Now, this time you got to anticipate obstacles in your way. What will be the possible obstacles? Think of all the negative things that can stop you from achieving your goal and put a corrective measure, put a plan how you are going to deal with them as they come up. Because as you move in this process, you don't have time to keep on planning, stopping and planning, stopping. You don't have that time. So you plan now, and every activity as you move forward, you just pick it up and put it as a solution, pick up and put it as a solution. That is why it's important to anticipate obstacles. Any person who says, I want to shift from 1 to 20, you are going to meet obstacles, my brother, let me tell you. And the question, if you don't have resilience and if you don't have perseverance, you'll find yourself stuck in those obstacles. Cultivate a grit and a determination. Be determined that no matter what happens, I am going to achieve at the end of the day. No matter what I've started. Because I started it with the same understanding that finally I want to see myself achieving my goal. The last but one. Maintenance and growth. How do I maintain my growth? How do I maintain my success? Because as you move on, you've got to keep on checking, balancing, checking and balance, check and balance, so that you are sure I'm moving in the right way. All the time. This is what you must do continuously. Reflect and adjust. Reflect and adjust. Regularly evaluate and the progress. Evaluate your progress and say, am I in the right track? If it's yes, compliment yourself, thumbs up, we move forward. Make adjustment as needed. Where you need to adjust, make adjustment. Don't leave it to chance, because this is your own plan. You want to grow, you want to become a better person. So nobody's going to do the maintenance for you. You got to do your own maintenance. Stay accountable and motivated all the time. Be accountable and be motivated all the time, that I am going to achieve this. No matter what people say, yes, they can say so many things. I am going to achieve what I set myself to achieve. Find accountability partners. Don't move with everyone. When you set your goal, you choose who you are going to move on with. It's not everybody's going to take you to your success. Don't make that mistake. Celebrate your milestones. Every time you hit a milestone, celebrate it. Celebrate your progress and achievement. Keep on celebrating. Every time you achieve this, celebrate it. Every time you achieve this milestone, celebrate it. Be in a habit of celebrating. You celebrate yourself for the achievement. Yes, along the way you're going to meet, because these things, when you do them, you'll do them in the midst of other people. There'll be people coming to help you, others will be coming to block your way, but you have to be very clear. No one is going to stop me from achieving what I set myself to achieve. That is why it's important. You celebrate your progress, you celebrate your achievements. You acknowledge your success all the time. You reflect of lesson learned, because there are lessons you're going to learn. Some lessons are very painful, but give yourself time to learn those painful lessons. Don't be afraid to learn. Learn from everyone, because only knowledge is the one that will make you a success. That's why God says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Because you have refused to listen to my word and practice my word, I'm going to reject your children as well. Now, who wants his children to be rejected by the Almighty God? Embrace a lifelong learning and a growth. Embrace a lifelong learning. We are in this lifetime to learn. We are not going to stop learning until we go down the grave. So I'm encouraging you, move forward, learn anything and everything that you want. Especially those who say, I want to become somebody one day. What is it that you want to become? Learn all about it. Learn all about it. You know, I always say to business people, you can't be a good businessman when you don't learn about what you are doing. Learn everything and anything about what you are doing, so that you can understand what you're supposed to do, things that you never thought you can do. Then you begin to understand what the importance of doing them. So learning is a lifelong activity. Stay curious all the time. Be curious. Don't allow things to change. Be curious. Why this? Why that? Why this thing happens this way? Why that does not do this? Why that? Be curious. People say curiosity killed the cat. No, if you want to stay, you want to grow, become curious. Because the more you become curious, the more you learn. People who are not curious, they don't learn anything. Continually seek new knowledge and experiences. Continually seek new knowledge. Seek new knowledge and experiences. And once you have done that in your lifetime, then you will happily grow. And it is my wish that as you listen to all the things I've said, go back, learn them. Go back and see which ones will appeal to you, which ones you can learn. Add on, because I'm not saying this is the end of the story. There are more things that I did not say in this video that you can apply. Apply them, my brother. Apply them, my sister. Apply them, dear child. If and only if your intention and your aspiration is one day to see yourself having grown, don't become an adult baby. Don't become an adult baby. Don't depend entirely on other people. No, don't depend. Yes, people are there to help you, but don't be dependent on them. You'll be a failure. So my wish for you, as you listen to this growth and achievement video, I wish you go back where you faltered. correct it. Here's a video, use it and see how it can benefit you. That's my wish. God bless you. Thank you.